Alright guys, I'm out here today with the Minelab Manticore M8 coil. I got the Legend with the LG24 coil. I'm going to do an real quick unmasking test and a real quick depth test. We're going to set the Manticore up in all-terrain general, recovery speed of 4. We're going to set the Legend up in park with a recovery speed of 4, iron filter 1, stability 5. These are settings that I use hunting pitch tones. We'll have depth audio theme on this one. Stabilizer is cut off. Now, I'm running upper Ferris at 9, the lower at 3, and I don't know that I can get away with hunting this coil without any stabilizer because I've been running the 11-inch with 2, but we're going to run it off just for these testing. If that needs updating, we'll update that in the near future. Now, this unmasking test, I've done it off camera. You're going to see something very interesting in this unmasking test, and the depth test is going to be good too, but watch this unmasking test. This is going to be real eye-opening. There's something in it that's kind of different, so stay tuned. And first off, we'll bring up the Minelab Manticore, and we'll get it pulled up. I've got some sunshine shining directly on the camera, so let me pop this down there. You guys see what's going on here? We've got, let me make sure you guys can see the screen. We've got volume, nothing all-terrain general, nothing, you know, just general settings. We're going to put the recovery speed at 4, and that's what we're going to depth test them in too. Ferris limits 8 and 4 is what we've got. That is not stock. I think the top one I lowered down a notch yesterday, but I don't even know if we can hunt with it like that. That'll have to be updated in another video. Depth audio theme. So, there we go. Let's check it out. Notice the coil height. Like I said, I've done this off camera. USA nickel, 1.5-inch elevated square nail dating 17 to 1800s. 2 small nails on the same plane. USA nickel test. But notice this coil height of the Manticore. So down on it, nothing. Raise it about 3 inches above it. You guys, excuse me, I'm still sick. Start to hear a little click, but notice when I get about 8 inches above it. So this is very strange. At, I don't know, say almost 10 inches above it, it'll hit the nickel. 5 inches above it, the nickel is gone. I don't know what to make of that, guys. And it's not false, and I've taken the nickel out off camera. Down on it, it's gone. So I'm going to let you rattle that around in your brain a little bit, and I'm going to get the Legend out. LG24 coil. Let me see if I can get the settings on the camera. I don't know if you guys can see with that sun blaring back on my camera like that, but give me just a minute. See if we can get it to focus here. Yeah, we can see the test good. So just we're doing noise cancel, but we're on recovery speed of 4. I'll show you the iron filter, stability, no rejection, none of that. So we're just at pitch tones. Let's get the tone break and make sure we're at 10. Yep, tone break's 10, so we're good there. Let's go back over and let's just do us a noise cancel. All right, stay tuned. Let it noise cancel, and we'll see what the Legend does on it. Let me make sure I got the mic running for the Legend. Yep, so she's noise canceling. Now, we're going to start off down on it. And both detectors cannot, it drowns the coil out. Watch, down on it. Okay, lift it just a little bit, 2 inches above it. 3 inches above it. 4 inches above it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, whatever that is. Legend has definitely got an advantage set up like that over the Manticore on this particular test on this particular day. Now that is just one test on this day with those settings. So you guys take from that what you want, but we're going to go around and we're going to do a depth test. That M8 coil was kind of odd on that test, getting it so high. I mean, you know, I don't know what to think about that, but we'll take it around and let's do a depth test. So stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm running out of gas. This is the first time I've really been up in about 4 days. I've been up on my feet all morning. So trying to get over the flu and get you guys some videos. I know everybody wants to see this, the M8 coil versus the LG24 coil. This is the depth test. Let me get the sensitivity cranked up. I'm at about, we're gonna run something 27. We'll get the manicore running pretty close. You hear a little bit of pop and a chatter in it. Maybe 26, 25. We'll just run it at 25 and we'll run the manicore at a good reasonable one too. 11-inch, $50. Okay. Let's see where my 12-inch is. Is this my 12-inch here? 12-inch, silver $50. Hit, miss on that one. 10.5-inch dime. Kinda hit, miss. We see that, boy, it nails that 11.5 inch, right? So let's see if I can find my trim here. I think this is my trim line right here. Yeah, okay. Where's my trim at? That's my trim. 9-inch silver real. Hits that. 9.5-inch half dime. Hits that. Let's look at the King Henry. This is a 1272 King Edward, I believe it is, or King Henry. King Edward, first King of England, a hammer coin. Okay, and we see that little coil picks up some more stuff with that, but that's pretty impressive depth, right? Let's go over and check the manicore out. Of course, this manicore testing, that's just a mid to low conductor too, you know, tested on the manicore and on the Legend there. So we'll have to look at that a little more in detail. Let's get the sensitivity up on this one. 23, 22, that's fair. 23. I think 23 is fair. Let's hit it again. Yeah, pretty stable. All right, let's look at the 11-inch. The 12-inch. The 10.5-inch dime. So I think that we could pretty much assume right there that the manicore coil probably has a little more depth than the LG24. I mean, it was a little more solid hitting on that, so I kind of have been testing this one off camera. I've tested the LG24 by itself before I got this one, and this is just my feeling. I kind of believe that this one has got a little depth advantage on that one, but that one hits it too, you've seen that, but this is a little more pronounced. But it looks to me like the LG24 coil has a little more unmasking capabilities than the 8 coil on that particular test around there. So there's something to keep in mind. So maybe there's a trade-off here. Of course, this is just 2 tests on this day that these metal detectors are tested in 2 ways. When there's multiple ways to test it, we need modern trash tests. We need high conductor tests. But guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna get to that today because I'm just kind of dragging. So you're lucky you're getting this. So let's get on over here. That's the real. Okay, that's the trim. No problem on the 9-inch real. Definitely no problem on the half dime. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Really. This is that King Henry or King Edward coin. You guys can tell I'm about half out of it today, but let's check it. And it turns to iron. So I'll let you guys be the judge on that hammered coin right there. I think it's about 8 inches deep. Tiny hammered coin from 1272. Guy sent that to me from across the pond, but that's the legend with the LG20. And there'll be more testing. Will there be scenarios where the M8 coil will outperform the legend in unmasking? Well, we'll see. But it looks like raw depth. I mean, we've got both of them set at recovery 4 and both of them at comparable. Yeah, I know you can jack the sensitivity, but not here you can't. So in my garden on this day, looks like the Manticore has depth advantage, and in my yard it looks like Deus 2 on that nail, Legend on that nail test had unmasking advantage. So we'll take that for what it is, and we'll conclude some more tests later on.